Jazakallah khair. Some people slander the ulama. For example, they say that Shaykh al-Albani is following the Murji'ah sect. Is this true? Or what could we say to those people who say?
Wallahi, reach to the level of Shaykh al-Albani, then attack him. Okay, when you reach to his level, then start talking about him. When you're not even, nowhere near the level of Shaykh al-Albani or other shuyukha, and you're talking about people who are above you, like who are you? Like who are you to slander or speak about people who are above you? Or who know more than you, who sacrifice their lives and knowledge? What do you know compared to what they know? And as a Muslim, I should not be slandering anyone. It's haram for me to slander anyone, especially a scholar. The scholars say that the flesh of the scholars is poison. That means when you slander them, you're only eating poison in yourself. You're only swallowing something poison. And why am I occupying myself with what Albani said? Why don't you occupy yourself with yourself? Why don't you see what you say? Why don't you see what you do? Why are you occupying yourself with other people's actions? Occupy yourself with your own actions. And why we're talking about scholars who served Islam? Serve 10% of what this man served Islam, then come and talk about him. You haven't even served 1%. These people like Shaykh al-Albani and other scholars, these people lived their entire life for Islam and serving Islam. Even if they have 1 or 2 or 10 or 50 mistakes. What did you do to Islam in comparison to what they've done? Why are you talking about people who are working so hard for Islam and you forget? Subhanallah, a man comes to Hassan al-Basri and he starts to slander a scholar in front of him. So Hassan al-Basri tells him, have you fought against the Persians or the Romans? At that time they were the biggest enemies of Islam. So this man says, no, I haven't fought against them. He says, Subhanallah, amazing. Your enemies are free from your slandering and free from your harm, and your own brothers are not even free from it. And subhanallah, we slander one another and backbite each other and put down each other, and the enemies are fighting us 24 hours, we're quiet about them. Let us occupy ourselves with what benefits us. So I do say, never ever speak about a scholar, never attack a scholar, and never ever degrade any Muslim. بحسب امرئ من الشر أن يحقر أخاه المسلم. It is enough evilness to look down at a Muslim. And that's what the Prophet ﷺ said. It is enough evilness to disgrace a Muslim. So let us fear Allah Azza wa Jalla, especially scholars, like people like, Shaykh al-Albani, which he might have mistakes. Every Shaykh has a mistake. But this man served his entire life to Islam. The number of books that he's written and published. What have you done to Islam in comparison to what this person done? And you want to talk about them? Subhanallah, wallahi, that type of mentality amazes me. I just want to know, they working for Islam or against Islam? That's what I want to know. That type of mentality, are these people here to serve Islam or to destroy Islam? Because what I see these people do, worse than what the enemies of Islam do to Islam. Wallahi, what these people do to Islam, worse than what the enemies of Islam do to Islam, under the name of Islam. Subhanallah, this is amazing. This is scary. And I always say, the biggest fitna is the fitna that Allah tests you with your religion. You think you're doing right and you're doing wrong. Backbiting scholars for the sake of Allah. Backbiting a Muslim for the sake of Allah. Looking down at other scholars for the sake of Allah. Subhanallah, you find one of them will write a full book attacking another scholar. What have you done to Islam to bring people to the deen of Allah Azza wa Jal? Instead of you writing this book to attack someone else, why don't you write a book that brings people to the deen of Allah? No.
Show